Once upon a time, in a tiny village at the edge of a great forest, there lived a poor widow and her only son Jack. They owned nothing but a small cottage and a gentle brown cow. They had little to eat, and when their cow stopped giving milk, Jack's mother, with a heavy heart, told him to take it to the market and sell it for whatever price he could. The next morning, a sad but determined Jack set off toward the village market, leading their only cow behind him. On the way, Jack met a strange old man with twinkling eyes. The man stopped him and said, "Trade me your cow, and I'll give you 3 magic beans that will make your fortune." Jack, seeing the beans glow with a mysterious light, was filled with curiosity and excitement. He imagined a future without hunger and quickly agreed to the trade. But when he returned home with only 3 small beans, his mother was furious. "You foolish boy," she cried. She threw the beans out the window in a fit of anger and sent poor Jack to bed without any dinner. But as the moon rose high in the night sky, something incredible happened. The magic beans began to sprout and grow, reaching higher and higher, until they disappeared completely into the clouds. At dawn, Jack woke up and stared in amazement at the towering green beanstalk that now stood where his mother had thrown the beans. It was a ladder to the sky. Without a second thought, driven by a new sense of adventure, he began to climb up past the birds, through the thick, damp clouds, higher than he had ever imagined possible. At the very top, Jack discovered a land above the clouds and a great stone castle looming before him. A giant woman opened the massive door. Seeing the small boy, she said kindly, "Quick, come in, before my husband sees you." She gave him some bread and milk, a feast for the hungry boy. But suddenly, the ground trembled with heavy, earth-shaking footsteps. The giant was coming home. "VFIFOFUN, I smell the blood of an Englishman," roared the giant as he stomped into the room. "Be he alive or be he dead, I'll grind his bones to make my bread." The giant's wife, quick-witted and kind, hurriedly hid Jack in the oven just in time. After eating a massive supper, the giant took out his bags of gold to count, but soon fell fast asleep, his snores echoing like thunder. Jack crept out quietly and saw the bags of shining gold coins. Seizing his chance, Jack grabbed 1 bag of gold and raced back to the beanstalk, scrambling down as fast as he could. His mother couldn't believe her eyes when she saw the treasure. The gold meant they wouldn't go hungry. But Jack's curiosity got the better of him. He remembered the giant's other treasures, and soon he felt the pull to climb the beanstalk again. This time, he snuck back into the castle and saw a magnificent hen that laid perfect golden eggs and a beautiful golden harp that played the sweetest music all by itself. These were treasures beyond his wildest dreams. He grabbed the hen, which was quiet, but as he snatched the magical harp, it cried out, "Master, Master, help!" The giant awoke with a furious roar. The giant thundered after him as Jack fled toward the beanstalk. With the giant's heavy footsteps closing in, Jack scrambled down the stalk, shouting, "Mother, quick, bring the axe." His mother rushed out with their small axe. With a mighty swing, and then another, Jack chopped through the thick beanstalk. The giant, who was halfway down, tumbled from the sky, shaking the very earth as he fell. From that day on, Jack and his mother never went hungry again. With the hen that laid golden eggs and the harp that played beautiful music, their lives were filled with comfort and joy. And Jack learned that courage and cleverness can turn even the smallest bean into the greatest adventure. Thank you so much for joining us on this adventure. If you enjoyed this story, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more magical fairy tales. We can't wait to see you in the next one.